Shalom, this is Avraham Shira again. We are a few moments before Shabbat, but there's this wonderful idea I have to share with you. And it really, in 3 words, we can see the repair of creation, which is an amazing idea. And it's all because of the miracle of the letters of the Aleph Bet, that these letters God used to create the world, when you combine them and recombine them in all types of orders, you discover new meanings, and they keep turning themselves over and revealing new things. So the word Shabbat itself, right, is Shin Bet Taf. Now, if you say reverse the letter of order of the letters, you get Tashab or Tashav, to return, or you will return, Shabbat, and then you respell it Boshet with the bet in the beginning, and then Shin, and then Taf, and you have a sentence, Tashav Shabbat Boshet. What does that mean? Well, literally it means the return on Shabbat of shame. The Shabbat is the time that we heal shame. That the idea of shame, of course, there's a positive shame in the Torah, because we have a certain sense of awe and shame before Hashem. But toxic shame, the kind of shame that's going around in our generation, is devastating to millions, maybe billions of people. And Shabbat, guess what? The shame gets taken away. Why is that? Well, we understand that we were created and given life without earning it. We were put on this planet without working for it. We're given life. We're given a soul. We're given intelligence. We're given feeling, parents, all the things that life offers us in the beginning. They're given to us. We haven't earned them. And when you don't earn something and it's given to you as a gift, everybody knows when someone offers you a gift, it's a little bit humbling. You feel a little bit ashamed to receive a gift. You know, if you ever know a beggar, he's always kind of makes himself small when he's asking. Because when you're on the receiving end of that chain of giving, you feel humbled. And so that's the idea of receiving a gift. And that's the idea of how every human being starts out life on this planet. We receive the gift of life. And then God says, I want you to enter Gan Eden without shame, without the shame of receiving gifts. So how do you do that? Well, you work hard, your life, and you earn your place in the celestial realm. You earn your place in this world as well. And this world, of course, is only a metaphoric laboratory for what is to come in a much greater realm, where we don't have to rely on our bodies to get around too much. So Shabbat is Tashav Boshet. It returns the shame of the weekday. Why the weekday? Because the weekday is the time we work. It's the time we have to go out and struggle to earn a living. And then we bring home the goods. We bring home all the produce of the week, and we make Shabbat. So then on Shabbat, I can rest. On Shabbat, I can put work aside. And I'm not in that struggle to earn a living. And so when I leave the struggle to earn a living, I remove myself from the realm of needing anything. Needing is already a posture, a position that lowers us. When you need something, you feel lower. And when we feel lower, that implies this idea of the primordial shame, the shame that every human being has, being created in the image of God as a gift, and yet I haven't earned it. And so the idea of earning it, of course, is to be a righteous person, to be a good person, to do good things for other people, and then you earn the name of man. You earn your place in the upper realm. You earn your chair in the celestial yeshiva, where God himself gives over Torah. And that sounds like a good place to go to catch a shear. You know, God's talking. So, Shabbat, Tashav, Boshet, those 3 words are all coming out of only those 3 letters, Shabbat. And if you take any 3-letter root, you can discover all kinds of miraculous meanings woven into those letters. And this is something that anybody can do once you start to familiarize yourself with the letters and with the perfection of the system that we've been given. Another gift. I remember when I first started learning Hebrew and started seeing how these letters contain manifold amounts of meaning, I said, there is no way a human being invented Hebrew. Human beings might have invented English or Spanish or French, but Hebrew is on another level altogether. And when we see, you can see that just in this two simple permutations of Shin Bet Taf and Taf Shin Bet and Bet Shin Taf, Shabbat Tashav Boshet. That Shabbat removes the shame of working for a living. It gives you the sense of every Jew is a king on Shabbat. Every Jew sits with his hard work in front of him, the efforts that he made during the week. And so it changes our posture with God. It changes our position with ourselves and our family. And that removes the shame that began in the beginning of the story. And each of us are processing it, each on their own level. So a little idea for Shabbat, because, shame is something that it really takes away people's power. And we're not here to lose power. We're here to give a recognition of the true power, and then the true power comes back to us. And of course, Hashem, he's very patient, and he's willing to give us 120 years to try to work this out. But hopefully we get it after a while, We get it that by being humble, we actually receive honor. By seeking honor, it runs away from us. And the same thing with all the good qualities that we need. If we want to receive from God, we have to give to others. If we want to receive mercy from heaven, we have to be merciful to others. And it's true with every positive trait. Anything that you want, we have to do that for others. And immediately it bounces back and comes to us. So Shabbat is the time for appreciating what we have, appreciating our families, our children, our grandchildren, appreciating every single thing around you. If you look close enough, you'll see that nothing is for granted. Nothing. And when you look at life that way, suddenly we get a new perspective, and we have proportionality between the giver and ourselves as the receivers. And then we learn how to receive, and believe me, it's actually harder to learn how to receive in a holy way than it is to give. And Rabbi Nachman teaches that receiving is actually higher than giving, because you elevate the person who's giving to you. And that has to be done in a proper way. It's another class, another talk we can have. But God bless all of you. And it's good to be here. But I've got to go. The sun is sinking in the sea. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week on Patreon, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Insight Timer, on the Torah Lighthouse, and whatever other platforms. Well, we're starting a new platform on Sunday. That's right. It's called Mentors Channel. It's coming out of Miami. We'll be having a class on Jewish meditation on Sunday evening. That would be, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So look for us out there, and we'll be looking for you. God bless you all. Shabbat Shalom.